Attention, carrier jump sequence has been initiated.
Attention all personnel. Carrier jump sequence has been initiated.
Attention, carrier jump sequence is underway. Lockdown begins in 5 minutes.
07 Commanders, welcome back to the stream. So tonight we are jumping to Colonia. I've already started. 11 jumps were planned tonight, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 to go, thank goodness. So I will spare you, I won't till he's finished. I will spare you my in-flight entertainment, but yeah, we still got 4 jumps to go. Maybe we'll have a little bit of that, I don't know, we'll see. But let's get into the game, shall we? So we're on the bridge of the fleet carrier, the Kurd Crusader, and 2 minutes to go until we jump to, oh, I don't even know how to say it, Flye, oh, anyway, we'll get there. I'll show you the map once we finish the jump, and we'll have a look at that. But sit back, relax, enjoy. There's a couple of you here already. Let me just get up. Yeah, where the heck is it? I have to find the right thing. Ah, Lars and Keith. Love to see you, mate. G'day to both of you. Good morning, young Gav. Oh, I don't know about being young, but thank you for the compliment. So I'm just still having my dinner. I'm having a cup of soup here. I don't know if you have that where you are. It's just a powdered soup in a cup and you add boiling water. Part of my dinner. But yeah, all good. Hope everybody's day is going well. Or just started. What did I do today? Besides like 8 carrier jumps already. Not a lot, I suppose. Oh, yeah, no, I did. What did we have? 10 orders this morning that I packed for all our lovely customers. So, shipped them off. What else did I do? That's about it, really. Kim's got me a present. She bought me a new cheese fridge. And there'll be more of that on the cheese making channel, so that should be good fun. Oh, I can see you've changed your handle there, Keith. Yeah, lovely, mate. Nice one. But still, it's not showing proper names, you know what I mean? But yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, so she bought me a cheese fridge, which is really a wine fridge. It's got... I'll wait till the carrier jump. I'll tell you about it. It's very exciting stuff for us cheesemakers.
Counting down to jump. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Very pretty. As I've said many times on the channel, this never gets old. Oh, and all of a sudden we're there.
The fleet carrier has arrived at Fly UAE, JN-R D5-7049.
Alright, so that's where we are. Let's have a quick look. Alrighty, so where are we exactly in the galaxy? And we're going to cool down 3 minutes before I can plug in the next coordinate. We're going to have a quick look at the galaxy anyway. Okay, so we are here. The rest of the fleet is still back at Sagittarius A. Only reason I jumped first is because the rest of the time zones. There we go, time zones. That's all I can say about that. Where are we heading? Well, we're on our way to Colonia, which is just here. So, in 4 more jumps, I'll be halfway, roughly. So yeah, so I've done a fair whack tonight so far. Like I said, 4 to go. Alrighty, so let's just get back, wait for the cool down. Didn't know I didn't have to jump through any suns so far, which is absolutely fantastic. Anyway, so I was telling you a story. She bought me a new cheese fridge. It's really a wine fridge. It's got 2 zones, so I can set different temperatures at each zone. So the bottom zone will be... Actually, no, the top zone will be a higher temperature. It'll be set at 13 degrees Celsius, which is perfect for semi-hard and hard cheeses. And then I'll set the bottom zone at about 10 degrees Celsius, which is perfect for maturing things like mold, bloomy mold, white cheeses like Camembert Brie, and keeping some fresh cheeses like fresh goat cheeses like Cherv and say Valençay and stuff like that. So yeah, it's going to be pretty spectacular. It's actually going to be in the kitchen now and not in the old one is still currently in the laundry. Reason she's doing all this is because she wants a tumble dryer. She's just discovered we haven't got one, because normally we can get through the winter by hanging stuff on our clothesline outside under cover and all that sort of stuff. But she wants a dryer, and because there are new heat pump clothes dryers which are extremely energy efficient compared to the old electric versions. This still runs on electricity, but it creates the heat in the tumble dryer in a different way. It's just like a reverse cycle air conditioner. So yeah, so that'll be really interesting. So she has found the funds. I don't know where all this money comes from, but she's found the funds to remodel part of the kitchen just to fit my cheese fridge in next to the big kitchen fridge. And then she's found the funds to remodel the laundry. We only got it's a small laundry, modest. So she wants to remodel that. So I take the old cheese fridge out, sell that on eBay or whatever, Facebook Marketplace, and then she gets to put in a brand new tumble dryer, or clothes dryer, which she doesn't currently possess. She's got to save the money up for that too. So this is all going to cost about 10,000 Australian, and yeah, she's had this little fund tucked away. We save a bit every fortnight, so yeah, bless her. And she got me a cheese fridge, so which is here. I haven't got it plugged in yet. Anyway, end of the story. It came from my pension. That's exactly where it's coming from. She takes a little bit of the pension every fortnight and stashes it away for all this remodelling. Anyway, that's no big deal. She has a pension as well from the UK. So that's good. We managed to save that as well. All right, so where are we jumping to next? Let's go to the second monitor. So we've got Spanch up here. I put in the route from Sagittarius A here to Ben's predicted, the Fleet Navigator, Ben, Daddy G88. And yeah, so I put in the route, and we've done these jumps already, and we're just about to go to these coordinates here. So we've technically only got 3 jumps to go. So how good's that? I've done half the work for you tonight. Alright, there we go. Set carrier destination. Quiet, Bonnie.
Fleet carrier jump to Froy Flyoe du VC Forge 1037, near
Alright.
Froy Flyoe du VC Forge 1037, has now been initiated.
So, we have our jump coordinates are set. We're ready to rock and roll. What am I looking for? I'm looking for something. Okay, that is what I'm looking for, so I can go like that. Alright, there we go. So, we'll just wait for the 15 minutes to clock over and we'll go from there. But yeah, magnificent that she's found the money to do all this. So yeah, no, it's a welcome distraction for her. So good on her. It'll keep her busy for a little while, up until Christmas. So, oh well. I get a new cheese fridge. I'm a happy boy. and it's in the kitchen, and it's got a glass door, so I can actually see the cheeses. So that's a bonus as well. And there'll be no more neglected cheeses. Not that I do neglect my cheeses, but it just makes it easier to visualise and go, oh, that one needs to be turned now. Very nice. Well, that was dinner. Very nice indeed. Oh, very cool. Oh, there was one thing I wanted to show you, lads and ladies. Where is it? I do have a video. It's in its raw form, it's not edited, but if I can find the bloody thing. There we go. File Explorer, let's find. This is a cheese I made the other day. It's good to have show and tell, isn't it? Where did I put the footage? Okay. Right, so let me just, can I put that up here? I can. There we go. So this is a cheese I made. So this is a marinated goat cheese. Does the video play? Yeah, nothing much happens. So yeah, so that's a marinated goat cheese that I made in these two, what's it, about 300ml Bell squat jars with a nice clip. They're currently in the fridge, looking very gorgeous. So they take about 7 days for all the oils to infuse, and there's peppercorns in there, there's some herbs de Provence, there's a bay leaf on top. What else we got? So we got some savory, which is another herb, and we got some celery seeds as well, just a little bit. But it absolutely looks fantastic. So yeah, so that's where that's at, and that video will be out soon. We're hoping next week, so on the Cheese Channel. So that'll be great. So that'll be the first video for November. Yeah, I know. I actually had some of that cheese last night after I finished the show, Lars. I had a little cheese platter, so I had a little triangle of Castello Blue. They make them in little triangles wrapped in foil. So I had a little wedge of that, and then I cut a little wedge of the goat's cheese that I made to put into the marinated goat's cheese, so that it's unmarinated. But I tell you what, it tastes absolutely dreamy, beautiful flavour, with some crackers and really good stuff. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting that video out. I think people will really like it. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. So tomorrow I get to film a taste test just for the virgin cheese, that one. So I've got a little bit left. I can't eat it tonight, unfortunately. I have to wait till tomorrow. So I'll get that filmed, and then on the weekend I'll film the taste test for the marinade feta, and then we'll put the video together. Ben will do the first rough cut. Ben's my son, not Ben the Fleet Navigator Ben that we know and love. He'll do the first rough cut, and then I'll put the final touches on it, plus the voiceover of the recipe, of the procedure, and then we'll be good to go. Should have it released by Sunday, Monday, which will be fantastic. I've only, because of all the injuries and all the crap that's been going on with my body and all the doctor's bloody visits and stuff, I'm down to about one video per month on the Cheese Channel, which is disappointing, because normally I could punch out at least 3 cheese making videos a month easy, plus a live stream every weekend. The good thing is, I've cut me live streaming chops on this channel for sure. And yeah, so live streams over on the other channel, the Cheese channel, which I've done over, what I'm up to 375 this week, or 376 of the Ask the Cheese Man live streams. Yeah, it's a doddle, 1 hour live stream. Goodness me, it's short as anything. But that's fine. We have a format and we stick to it, and it's all good fun. So, but I've been managing to do at least 3 cheese live streams to keep that channel ticking over. Because not only is it great fun talking to the Curdner community, it's great fun. It's financially viable, so I get a decent little earning pay packet, about 1,000 Australian dollars a month currently, just from ad revenue on that channel, which is great. So it keeps this channel going, which doesn't have, well, we do have some financial support from Twitch at the moment. Klaus, Frantic Franklin, how are you, mate? Lovely to see you. There's a salute right back at you, mate. But yeah, this channel here is, so far, since Twitch, I got monetized on Twitch, I've made a whole $3.75. So that's about 5 days worth of revenue. So not a big earner. I think people have to sub and stuff to get ad-free and that sort of stuff over on Twitch, but I'm still working on the numbers on YouTube to make this a viable enterprise night after night. Currently I'm at 2,000 watch hours. I need 4,000 to, well, sorry, I need 3,000. It is a start, Lars, it is a start. Yeah, all good, Klaus. I'll tell you about some great news I had in a minute while we're waiting for the carriers to jump. Yeah, so I'm up to 2,000 out of 3,000 watch hours. It's a lot stricter on YouTube. And I don't blame them, because they're the next, you know, they actually have overtaken Netflix on television now. So more people watch YouTube than they do Netflix, which used to be the top contender. So for eyeballs on TVs. Anyway, moving right along. What I'm saying, I need 500 subscribers. I've got, how much have I got? 207 at the moment, so I need another, well, roughly 300 subscribers, which is free on YouTube. It's the same as a follow on Twitch. And you big spender, funny man. So that way I can monetize chat, do memberships on YouTube, and then I'll need a full 1,000 subscribers, and then another a total of 4,000 watch hours to get paid for ad revenue on YouTube. So that one's a bit of a longer haul, basically. So yeah, hey, big spender. As far as Kim spending all my pension money, yeah, for sure. Oh, there we go. Oh, sorry, I moved the mouse. That's not good. Klaus asks, hope you're the same on your side. I got some great news this morning. That CT scan that I went for last week has come back all clear. So there are no, from what they can see, there's no growths or anything in the small intestine. Everything else has been ruled out. I've got one final test to do, and that's on the 3rd week of November, which is coming up very fast. I have a thing called a capsule endoscopy. So I swallow this jelly bean sized camera, and it goes through the small and, well, goes through the whole digestional tract. Thanks, Klaus. Goes through the whole digestional tract, and it takes photos. It takes 2 frames a second, so it'll be like a slow motion time lapse through the small intestine as it goes through, because that's what they're looking for: any bleeds in the small intestine, and any growths that may or may not be cancerous. So That's the final test to give me the all clear on that, and then they just don't know why I'm low in iron, because that's what they're looking for. They're looking for some sort of bleeding in the intestinal tract to figure out why I'm so low in iron. I've been taking iron tablets now, so hopefully that'll get back up. But yeah, so one more test to go. Fingers crossed, I see nothing, and yeah, it'll be all good. So we'll go from there. Whew. I got that off my chest, didn't I? Old bloke's problems. That's what it is. Sorry to vent, but you know, I don't get to talk to many people during the day except Kim. Oh, and the dogs, and Ben, my son Ben. But yeah, not much other interaction. But yeah, thanks for listening. Thanks for hanging around and not all running away. But yeah, all very cool. We've got 4 minutes to go on this jump, and then we got, what, 2 more jumps till we get to our destination. And we'll go and do some exploration, I think. I think that's a good thing to do when we get to our new place. Because I dare say we probably haven't, there hasn't been many, you know, well, I suppose there's been trips from the centre of the galaxy to Colonia, but we'll see how we go. Thanks, Klaus. Keep your fingers crossed, yeah, and your toes as well. Yeah, I'm very hopeful for a good result. So, I think the camera will work fine, and they won't find anything, especially if they didn't find anything major with the CT scan. So the contrast dye and this other bloody dye. So 2 sets. One set of dye I had to swallow. The other set of dye got injected IV. So, you know, it's fairly good technology these days. So, and they sent me the results, as in the all the pictures. I don't know why they sent me the pictures. 537 pictures. I couldn't understand any of them because I'm not a trained radiologist, I suppose. So anyway, they showed me a picture. Didn't cost me anything. The our what's it called? Universal Healthcare paid for it all. So for the scan anyway. So that's good. All this jumping. I've been jumping since 4 p.m. Yeah, 4 p.m. this afternoon, which was 3.5 hours ago, roughly. So yeah, spare the pain of all this jumping and stuff. But yeah, it's all good fun. So we get a carrier jump, 2 minutes. Oh, it doesn't say where we're going to. Alright. All the airlocks have been sealed. That's wonderful. So let's get going. Come on, guys. We've got things to do when we get there. This is like commuting to work every day, isn't it? Or every second day for us so far. But yeah, very cool. One minute, fabulous. Here we go.
Attention. Counting down to jump. 5, 4,
Oh, the destination, Klaus, is we're going from Sagittarius A, so we made it there the other day. We're going to Colonia now to pick up one of our squadrons. He's stranded in Colonia, so we're going to go and give him some fuel and then head back to the bubble in their own good time, I think. Keith, watch out for metal detectors with all that iron you're taking. Actually, I'll tell you a funny story. Alright, we're there. We made it. Yay! Thank you very much.
The fleet carrier has arrived at Fly UAE, DO-V C4-1037.
Okay, so we... going to go and have a look at carrier management. So made it to Flyly DOV. Who's stranded in Colonia? Commander Oren is stranded in Colonia. So, yeah, we're going to go pick him up. Okay, so the next coordinate is... So we've done that one. So how many have I done so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I've done 9, which is the normal amount of jumps I would do. So we've got this one here. Let's grab that. Go back to the game. Can't plug it in yet. 2 minutes to a cooldown. So, yeah, so funny story. In the instructions, it says, don't have an MRI when you've got the capsule camera in your stomach. Funny about that. Yeah, I don't think I'll be doing that anytime soon. That's just, you would think, yeah, I don't know. I think it's for idiots, these instructions. It must be. Because surely you would know. Last thing you want is a camera bursting out of your stomach like that, you know, like aliens. That's just silly. So, yeah. What? Oh, I suppose they've got to cover their bloody bases, don't they? So, yeah. Anyway, that's enough of that. Enough of that jocularity. Yeah. So funny as. There's plenty of tritium to buy in Colonia. Yeah, I think we're just going there for shits and giggles, because we were so close, and we want to pick up all the engineering stuff there. We normally you probably would make the trip just for engineering, but seeing we're going to be there, hopefully we've got all the engineering. I've got all the materials. I'm pretty sure I've got just about every material. Yeah, we should be good to get some extra fancy stuff. So, yeah, that'll be good. That's one of the reasons we're going to. Plus, never been there in the game, so you know it's not like it's for realsies, but it's a good escape. So, yeah. Anyway, so metal detectors, crazy. Minute till cooldown. So yeah, I'll certainly be filling up. I don't know when is the Panther Clipper Mark II out for buying with space bucks. Does anybody know? Because I want one and I don't want to pay for it with ARCs, because I bought the Prospector, the Type 11 Prospector with ARCs, and that was bloody. Due to conversion rates, it cost me like $70 Australian for one ship in a game. So yeah, I don't think I'll be doing that again. Mind you, plus I added some nice modifications to the carrier, a nice colour and a nice man's voice, Jarvis, who we call Jarvis, the air traffic controller. But yeah, I don't want to buy a Panther Clipper Mark II. I want to buy it with space bucks, which I have lots of now, seeing we've been out here for such a while. Right, so we can go to the map now. And we can plug in the coordinates. So 499.74 light years. So we'll just do that. Very nice. And get her
Fleet
that.
carrier jump to She Fly YQB D14-2076, near She Fly YQB D14-2076A, has now been initiated.
Do I have osmium on my fleet carrier? You will need 50 for one engineer in Colonia. And you can't buy osmium there. Oh. Okay. You can mine it though, right? Yeah, you can mine osmium. Is it osmium? Or am I thinking of something else? I'm pretty sure you can mine it. We'll find somewhere to mine it. So, yeah, we should be good to go. Hopefully you can... Yeah, you must be able to mine it, right? But yeah, I'll grab some. We'll mine it. We'll go mining. Gen X George, he's busting his guts to go mining again. He loves mining. So yeah, we're going to do. I think we'll do mining all together, but I'll have to stay up really late because of all the time zone differences. Because I think he plays in the afternoon, about 3-4 p.m. Or he could come and join my stream at like 8 a.m. in the morning if he has one. Which I think, what time is it in the UK now? UTC. What's the time? 8:31. I think you've changed your UK and Europe's changed their daylight savings time. So yeah, it'd have to be an early morning stream or something, or a late night one for me. But that'd be great fun, getting all the squadron together, going mining. I'd love it a lot. Make it happen, someone. Alright, so I'm sure I do have... this is the second to last jump. Let's find some in-flight entertainment, shall we? Let's find Gav's YouTube channel. Where is it? Gav.
Well, g'day, Kurd Nerds. Today...
Okay, Kurd Nerds, just calm down. Let's... how many minutes we got? 13 minutes. Okay, let's find something 13 minutes long. I'm sure I've got something here recently. How to make yogurt. Anybody interested in nice thick and creamy yogurt? That only goes for 9 minutes. Yeah, that'll do.
Well, g'day, Kurd.
Here we go. Alright, so in-flight entertainment starts now. There we go. Good looking bloke. Look at that. I love his shirt. Talk curdy to me. Anyway, moving right along.
Today we're going to make a thick and creamy yogurt. So yogurt making at home is so simple. All you need is milk, starter culture or some old yogurt. Well, it can't be really old. It's got to be live cultures. And a thermometer or to test the temperature of the milk. And of course, something to keep it warm with. I'm using a thermos, just a stainless steel thermos that a glass jar goes in with the milk, and it keeps it warm during the 6 to 12 hours of, well, fermentation of the yogurt. There are other ways of keeping your yogurt warm, but I'll explain that at the end of the video. So watch as I make a nice thick and creamy yogurt.
So we'll start by cleaning our equipment.
Nice.
I just washed mine in very hot soapy water and then rinsed off in very hot water, and that has cleaned all my equipment. You can see the equipment I'm using there. I've got my thermos, the glass jar, a small dairy thermometer, a Pyrex jug just to measure out the milk, and I'm using pasteurised unhomogenised milk. And the yogurt culture I'm using, this is a mild yogurt culture from Mad Millie called the dairy-free yogurt culture sachets, and there's 5 sachets. And the lactic bacteria that I use for this yogurt are Streptococcus thermophilus, Lactobacillus delbrecki subspecies bulgaricus, Bifidobacterium lactis, and Lactobacillus acidophilus. Now the ingredients for the thick and creamy yogurt is 1 litre or 1 quart of cow's milk. I'm using pasteurised unhomogenised milk, and 1 sachet of Mad Millie dairy-free yogurt culture, or 35 grams or 1.2 0.23 ounces of yogurt per litre or 1 quart of milk. Now we're going to heat the milk to 85 degrees Celsius or 185 Fahrenheit. This denatures the proteins in the milk and it allows for a much thicker set. Don't skip this step. Then we're going to rapidly cool the milk down to 43 degrees Celsius or 109.4 Fahrenheit. I just put the pot into a water bath just to cool that down, and then pour the warm milk into the jar. Now I quickly preheated the jar by just filling it up with hot water and then tipping that out, just so that the milk wouldn't cool down too much. And then I checked the temperature of the milk to make sure that it had indeed cooled down to about 43 degrees Celsius or 109 Fahrenheit. It did. Now I found that it cooled down a little bit too much, so it had dipped down to about 40. So
Too much cooling.
Heat it back up again, I just put hot water in my little sink and then put the jar in, just check the temperature, and that brought it back up to temp before I pitched in the starter cultures. So just put the lid on. I just wanted to give it a just protect it there while it's warming up a little bit. Then once I thought it was warm enough, just take the lid off. I gave it a stir, check the temperature, and then we're going to put in the starter culture. It's just 1 sachet. Now, as I said, if you've got a yogurt that you like already and you think it's going to be nice when it's nice and thick and creamy, just add the 35 grams of yogurt at this stage and then give it a good shake. Now the lid didn't fit on as well as I thought it did because a little bit of milk came out, as you can see there. So not as airtight as I would have liked it to be. Probably use a proper mason jar lid. They have a better seal, but this just came with the kit. It did. Now 1 quart mason jars do fit into the thermos, no problems at all, but 1 litre jars do not fit into the thermos. So if you want to make additional yogurt because you've got the jar in the fridge, then yeah, use the 1 quart jars. Now I'm just preheating the thermos by filling that up with hot water, and then tip out the water and then place the yogurt jar in the thermos. This will keep it warm for the 6 to 12 hours. So I'm allowing mine to set for the full 12 hours so I can get a nice thick set. So at the 12 hours, pull it out. I checked the temperature, it was warm. The jar was warm. I was surprised that it was still so warm. And I just wanted to quickly check the temperature, and it was actually about 35 degrees Celsius, so it was a good little incubator. Now there's some cream sitting on top, which is normal for using unhomogenized milk. So now we're going to drain the yogurt in a cheesecloth lined colander over a bowl to catch the whey. I'm going to drain a little bit of that out. A little bit runny at the top, and then it's really thick and chunky down the bottom. There we go, absolutely perfect. Get all that in there, Gav. Nice yogurt. So there's a little bit left in there, so I got out a rubber spatula and got the rest of that out. There we go. Now cover and place in the kitchen fridge for 6 to 12 hours. This allows it to cool down and set a bit more while it's draining. There it is in the kitchen fridge. So after it has drained, you can have a look. It's very thick. Not as thick as, say, labna, which is a yogurt cheese, but there's a fair bit of whey that's come out. Probably half the volume, I would say. And now what we're going to do is turn it out into a bowl. Just take the cheesecloth out of the colander and then just pull it up, and it should just roll out. Now the cheesecloth was boiled before I used it, and it was still moist, so it was easy to roll out. So now mix the yogurt into a smooth consistency. I'm just using the rubber spatula there. Don't need to use a whisk or anything like that. And then spoon it into a container, and it stores for about 7 to 14 days.
So there we have it, curd nerds. Here is my nice thick and creamy yogurt. It's a little bit tart, it's delicious. It is perfect for going on top of muesli or granola to make a Bircher muesli. it's actually perfect to use in any application that you would normally use yogurt for. Mix in some berries, some honey, and you get a beautiful dessert or breakfast snack. Or you can use it as a marinade for, say, tandoori. So perfect for anything you want to use yogurt for. So in true cheeseman fashion, let's just taste it, shall we?
It was so nice. Delicious.
Oh, a little bit tart, not overly acidic, which is fantastic.
More creamy than tart.
So if you want your yogurt to be a little bit more tart, you can leave it longer at the warmer temperature, and then it'll continue to eat up lactose in the milk and convert it into lactic acid, which gives it that tart flavour. This is perfect. I did strain it, as you saw. Makes what's traditionally called Greek yogurt, but it is a nice thick and creamy yogurt without too much acidity. Very, very delicious. So other ways to heat your yogurt, you can definitely use machines like a Thermomix, a Instapot. They all have yogurt settings. Heck, even the Fromaggio that I've used before has a yogurt setting as well. You can also pop it into your oven with just the light on. So that'll keep it sufficiently warm to ferment the yogurt, and just like using the thermos that I used, it will make a perfect, nice, thick and creamy yogurt. Now you can also use the whey in many things. It's a little bit acidic, so you can use it in your garden, you can use it in bread, you can use it in a smoothie. And if you want to check out ways to use whey, then check out my video, 15 Ways with Whey. If you want to pick up the products that I use to make this cheese, you could pop over to littlegreenworkshops.com.au. But for those who are in the US that I can't ship to at the moment, then you can definitely pick these items up at my Amazon store. And the link is down in the description down below. From each sale, I get a tiny commission. Well, thanks for watching, Curd Nerds, and I'll see you next time.
There you go. So I did make another yogurty type thing called Skier, so that's really cool as well. But anyway, back to the game. There we are. Let me just... There's the chat. Right, I can see the chat again. Lars will be making some on Friday. Yum. Delicious. Do you like the creamier type, Lars, or do you like the really tangy yogurt, the Bulgarian style yogurt? Let me know. Klaus is having his breakfast, also yogurt and fruit. So see you later, I'll be back. Okay, Klaus. Probably gone already. It's 9:32 here in Germany. Okay, yep. And George is streaming from Switzerland. Yep. Yeah, so Central European time, so we'll figure something out, I'm sure. I think Switzerland's the same time zone as Germany, yeah? We'll figure it out. Looking around the bridge. There's nobody here, it's just me and the helmsman. Thankfully there's only one more jump after this, so yeah, it's cool. Greek style for you. I've not tried Bulgarian. Yeah, Bulgarians are more tangier. Yeah, you can... It's certainly a lot more sharp, that's for sure. So, but yeah, Greek style is just a strained yogurt. I don't know why they call it Greek style. I actually do, but I've forgotten. So, in Greece they make lots of styles of yogurt. So, it's all Greek to me. Right, so the Sicaria is now secured. We're ready to rock and roll. So one more jump after this one. Thank goodness. Then we'll do a few hours of exploring, I think. Once we get there, we'll have a look around, see what's out there. I want to find some really good exobiology tonight. I didn't have much of a chance because halfway through the stream, Ben reminded me that I had to go and fill up the carrier with tritium. So I did a couple of hauls between Agincourt and my carrier. Nothing there. Go lie down. Doggos. One doggo on the left side, on my left foot, and one doggo on my right foot. Oh, okay. Alright, well the star fields are just as bright. I thought they were going to start to get blacker.
Arrived at Chiflai, YQ-B D14-2076.
I suppose not. I'll have a look at the star map. Oh, that's nice. Right next to a star. Very nice. That's Ben's fault. Yes, I had to do a couple of runs. All right, they were like 200 and something light seconds away. So it took me like 10 minutes to get there and 10 minutes to get back for every run. So I could only do two. But the great thing about Ben is he had his Panther Clipper. Panther Clipper Mark II, which had 1,200 tons of cargo space, and he filled my carrier up in about 2 runs himself. So it was no problem for him. Thank you so much, Ben. Which I haven't seen him on the street this morning. So well, it's morning for him. All right, so let's go to navigation. We've got 2 minutes to cool down. Where the heck are we going? We are going to second monitor. So we got to that one, done that one. One more jump, which is the final destination, not to be confused with the movie. So yeah, we got that coordinate and we'll plug it into the galaxy map in a second. But that's a lovely scene, isn't it? We can look at the galaxy map already, can't we? Yeah, without having to plug in the coordinate. So we're actually still in that really bright star fields. See, we're out of one of the spiral arms. We can't really show the galaxy face on. But yeah, it's not until we get out to this arm out here that it probably starts to go a bit black. Can we? Yeah. That's where that's why it's so dark out here. I'd like to go to this edge. How cool is this? I don't know how far you can go. Up to the line, I suppose. But wouldn't that be cool going that far out that way? To the edge of the galaxy. So, is there anything up here? Ugh. Excuse me. Right, so yeah, so I know Beagle Point's over that side somewhere. There's no bookmark for it because I don't think any of the squadron's been there. Might have, but yeah, it's going to be still pretty bright as far as the star fields go. So let's it's not a valid carrier destination. Funny about that. So let's just scroll back down to where we are. Get back to where we once belonged. Right. So we're there. We're going. When's cooldown finish? Doesn't say. That's where we're going tonight. Another 499. So I've got to wait for cooldown. Hopefully the little button will come up and tell us we're ready to go. And then we're going exploring. Yay. Which is great because I probably need the cash after paying for all that tritium last night on the carrier. So cool. I don't need that anymore. Okay, cool. You know, it'd be good if I had the time to just, after every jump, go and do an explore. Ah, Ben's there. G'day, Ben. 07, I'll be starting my jumps in 1 hour. Oh, okay. Goodness me. So you're going to do it during the day? Yeah, probably wise. I've been doing this since 4:30 this afternoon, and it's currently 8 p.m. So this is the last final jump. Hopefully, Ben, you saw my message too, mate, about the odd number. The last jump to that coordinate you set on the schedule was an 8.4 light year jump, and I thought, yeah, it was a bit of drift. Yeah. Anyway, no big deal. Hopefully, the one I'm going to is okay. So when we start from here, we'll be fine when we go to Colonia. So all cool. So just waiting for cooldown to finish. Actually, I should get a button so I can press it. We will meet where you plotted? Oh, okay, yeah, cool. Thanks, Ben. Alright. I think, is cooldown finished? How much cooldown time's left? Oh, it's finished. So it doesn't pop it up. Alright. I've not had my coffee. Go and get your coffee, mate. Go and get your coffee. Right, so there's the destination. Now we can set the destination. And we got 15 minutes to go. Maybe 16.
Fleet carrier jump to Shiflai JTGD 11-3385, near Shiflai JTGD 11-3385, has now been initiated.
Right, cool. So I don't know how long we're going to stay in Colonia. I'm quite comfortable to stay there for a while and do a few streams there, that's for sure. Because I want to go mining. Obviously I have to get osmium now. That I didn't know about. Klaus told me about. No, I don't have any osmium on my carrier. Apparently I need some for one of the engineers. So yeah, Klaus being frantic Franklin, who's gone to have his breakfast. Yeah, so that's going to be fun. Pardon me, because I want to get some of the engineering stuff done to some of my ships. I also want to get a bar for the carrier. That's what I need. I need a drink. I'll be back in about 2 seconds. Stay. Go on, lie down. Lie down. Don't make any noise because the mic's hot. There we go. Osmium is on Agincourt. We have 10,000 tonnes. Oh, you're a good man, Ben. I won't have to go mining for it. You can mine it. I have mined it. I'm sure I have. Something started with O, I've mined. But that'll be great. Yeah, if you could spare, well, 8 tonnes or something. I don't know what it is. Something like that. Right. So no non-alcoholic red wine tonight. We've got a Coke. That's a Coke Zero, by the way. Alright, so 13 minutes to jump. What can we do? I'm sure there's something we can do that we can watch. That would be fun. Let me just pull up the YouTubes again. See what I can find. That's only.
Well, g'day, Curd Nerds. Today
we're not making colic. Okay, let's find something that's nice and quick. That's I got how to make howder. Does anybody want to know that? This is cool. This is this is an old video. 9 years ago. Yeah, alright, let's show that. Oh, I forgot the wrong screen. Here we go. .12 and it's 12 minutes to jump, so that's cool.
G'day curd nerds. Well, today we're going to be making Gouda, or Gouda, it depends on how you want to pronounce it. Now, it's a cheese from the Netherlands, or a Dutch cheese, and it's a washed curd cheese, very similar to Edam, but there are some subtle differences in the process halfway through once we're processing the curds.
Good framing.
We actually have to add a fair bit of water. We reduce the acid in the cheese, but it's a nice soft cheese. It gets brined, and you'll see that during the process, and it is a delicious cheese.
And as you can see, this is a very popular request. Stephen's asked for it. He wants one on Gouda. So has Gareth. And so has Tamer. I hope I got that right. Well, your wish is my command. This is our cheese making video. So here are the ingredients. 10 litres of full cream milk, 1/8 of a teaspoon, which is a dash of mesophilic culture. I used MO30. Half a teaspoon of calcium chloride, half a teaspoon of liquid rennet, and we're going to need a saturated brine solution as well. Now I'm just heating the milk up to the target temperature of 29 degrees Celsius, which is 85 Fahrenheit. Now that takes about 10-15 minutes. Now I'm adding in the mesophilic culture first. We'll just sprinkle that over the top.
Nice.
Let that sit there for a little while, and then we stir it in. Now we stir that in thoroughly. We use a top up and down motion to mix the starter culture. Now with this cheese, you don't have any ripening period, so there's no ripening period for this cheese. We're now going to add in the calcium chloride solution. Now this just helps fortify the milk, adding back in some soluble calcium.
Lovely.
Because I am using pasteurised milk.
And it does help, I tell you.
So give that a good stir as well. And now I'm going to add in the diluted rennet. Now this rennet has been diluted in non-chlorinated water, because any chlorine in any water that you have, tap water for instance, will kill off the starter cultures. So that's the reason we use non-chlorinated water. So give that a stir for no more than 1 minute. I've sped it up there. And we're going to let that rest. And we're going to let it set for 30 minutes. Now,
40 minutes
I did
later.
originally let it set for 30 minutes, but I had to let it sit for another 10 minutes.
All right.
Before I managed to get
I
a clean
believe you,
break.
Gav. There you go. There's a clean break.
Get a clean break there.
Nice.
Now it's time to cut the curd. Thumbs up. Excellent. Now I'm going to cut the curd into 1/2 inch cubes or 1.25 centimetres. So I've just done the horizontal cuts, now I'm doing the vertical cuts. So
This was a
one way,
really
then we
nice
do it
cheese.
perpendicular the other way.
And as I mentioned, I have seen this made for realsies.
Now we're going to let the curds
Over
sit
in the Netherlands.
for 5 minutes, just so that they mend. This just helps the stirring process later on. There we go. Siri's told me 5 minutes. So off with the lid. You can see a little bit of whey there. The curds have knitted together a little bit better and a little bit more stable. They won't turn into slop. So now I'm going to stir for 5 minutes. There was a bit of cultured cream on top, so I just had to skim that off there. So a good stir. Now this is gently. It doesn't look like it because I've sped the video up. But yeah, nice and gently.
Yes,
And
very
it
gentle.
expels just enough whey. Now we're going to let that sit for 5 minutes. Now in the meantime, we're going to heat some water up to 60 degrees Celsius. And this is what we're going to use. 60 degrees is 140 Fahrenheit. So we're just going to ladle off 4 cups of whey. So that's 1 litre. Okay, now we're going to replace that with 4 cups of the water that's at the 60 degrees. So we're trying to bring it up to a target temperature by adding this water in to 33 degrees Celsius or 92 degrees Fahrenheit.
You should boil that water first before, and then bring it down to 60.
So now we're going to gently stir
One
that
step I
for
didn't
10
say.
minutes. So I'll spot on with my target temperature. If you're a little bit low, then just heat the curds up. If you're a little bit high, add just a little bit of cold water, and that should bring the temperature down. So this is 10 minutes later. You can see a fair bit more whey has expelled from the curds, and that's a good thing. So we're going to let that settle again and settle for 10 minutes. So
One thing I didn't explain was why we're washing it with water. They're taking some whey out. It actually takes away food from
So
the
while
lactic
that's,
bacteria,
5 minutes.
and makes
while
it a
that's
much
settling,
less acidic
It actually-
cheese.
yeah,
That's
10,
why
5 minutes.
powder
It's 5 minutes
is so
to friends.
smooth, such a lovely cheese.
I actually reduced
when it's
the
young
temperature
anyway.
of my water in that other pot down to the 40 degrees, 45 degrees. So now I'm going to take the whey down to the level of the curds. So I'm just using my sieve and ladle method again.
Very cool.
And there we are, you can see the curds there now. So just down to the level. And we're going to replace that with the water that we have at 45 degrees Celsius, which is about 113 Fahrenheit. So beforehand though, just give it a bit of a stir first, so that when you add the hot water in, it doesn't make the curd mass stick together. So just loosen that up a bit. So we're going to pour in as much water as to replace the whey, so up to the level of the original whey. Now what we're doing with this by adding the water, we're actually reducing the acid in the cheese. So give that a good stir for 20 minutes. So you can see it shrunk quite a bit. So that's 20 minutes I stirred that for. And the curds have shrunk down to about the same size as baked beans.
Baked beans. On toast. Lovely.
So we're just going to let that rest again for 10 minutes, and that
Curds on
curd mass
toast.
will consolidate. So we're going to drain that off now.
There we go. Let's drain it.
Now you could use this whey to make whey ricotta, but I'd already made some from a previous cheese making session. So just to cheat, I've put the cheesecloth and the cheese mould into the colander and just put that in by hand.
Clean hands, of course.
And now we're going to press the curds. We're going to press it lightly for 30 minutes. So just fold your cheesecloth.
That wasn't
over
the
top, and
cheese.
then put your follower on top. Just contains the curds a little bit easier. And pop it into your cheese press, or just apply your weight. I'm using a 50-pound spring. probably turned it down a quarter, so that's about 10 kilos or 22 pounds. And as I said, that's pressing for 30 minutes. So the weigh's running off quite clearly, which is good. So 30 minutes later, we're going to take it out and redress it.
Nice.
So just flip it over.
All this turning helps form the cheese much better.
Quite soft, so it's a bit delicate. Just make sure you don't treat it too roughly. Then pop it back into your mould. Fold your cheesecloth over, which follow on top, and then press it again. So we're going to do a medium pressing side. Put the spring down about halfway, so it's about 13 kilos or 30 pounds. So you do that for 12 hours or overnight. So in the morning, you get out your trusty brine container, take your cheese out of the press.
That yellow stuff in the background in those 2 jars, that's limoncello, which is absolutely delicious from our homemade lemons.
I'm going to just trim that off.
And a bottle of vodka
there.
and lots of sugar.
Sharp knife.
Can't drink it at the moment though, unfortunately.
And we've
Still got some in the cupboard.
brine solution.
There we go. Brine the
Put it in
cheese.
there for 12 hours, and at the halfway mark we're going to flip it over. So the 6-hour mark, just to make sure that it's salted evenly. So the next day, well, it was the next day for me, or 12 hours later, we're just going to take that out of the brine solution.
All right, that's about it for the cheese. If you want to know what happens, I just put it on the mat and I dry
On a
it.
cheese mat, I'm using a band.
And then I have to vacuum pack it for, what was it, about 3 months, I think. And it turned out to be an amazing chowder. Delicious. Anyway, back to the game. We're jumping again. I don't need that anymore. Oopsie daisy, there we go. Jumping. Here we go. Beautiful. 500 light years in a heartbeat. Well, 15 minutes anyway. What we can do is...
The fleet carrier has arrived at G-Fly, JT-G D11-3385.
Well, the stars are not as bright out here. Starting to... Oh, I can leave my seat. Okay, let's do that. Yep. Now, what I'll do is fill up the carrier first. With tritium. Because I'm sitting in my hauler at the moment. Type 9 heavy. So I'll just transfer that tritium across. I think, yeah, there's the blue circle. There we go. God, this is a big ship. So's the carrier for that matter. Oh, let's get on board. I wasn't going to do that for last night. Yeah, I had some on board, so I was fine. buddy. So, but thank you so much for filling it up. That was excellent. Okay, so how much do I need? Okay, so I need 599 tons to fill up this tank. Okay, so let's do that. Go to inventory. I need 599 tons. Back there. So I've already had a few tons in there. 200, 300, 400, 500, and we want 99. There we are, look at that, on the money. Transfer. Okay, so yep, there we go, that's there. Let's go to the tritium depot. Let's donate. Confirm. And we have 1,000. So the carrier's tank is filled up now for next set of jumps. I think it's 12 jumps next, so we can get to Colonia. Let's transfer to the Mandalay while we're here, so we can do a bit of exploring. There it is. Lovely. Okay, so we're in the Mandy.
We're aboard Kurd Explorer, your Mandalay.
Right.
The maximum jump range for this ship is 63.85 light years.
Make sure my inventory is empty. Cool. All good. Okay, so what have it? Oh, that's right. They gifted us the they gave us the CG's money last night from the other CG. So right, so let's go and have a look around this area. Well, that's looking less bright.
Landing clamps disengaged.
Maybe it's just a bit here. Oh, there's nobody around me except for security, so let's get the flock out of here. Let's just do a 360 over the carrier. So we've got the bright star field here still. And then as we spin around, there's the carrier there. Hello, carrier. And there's the sun there. It's not as bright. Well, not the sun. It's a star. Alright, so let's have a look. Can we do a D-scan? We can. We've got 12 bodies. So let's get out of mass lock. I'm just rolling in the cash there, Ben. They keep giving it to me. I have earned some of it. Oh, Hudge. Bloody hell, everything. Right. Thank you. Just bloody fly, ship. Oh, throttle up. Anything else? I haven't done this much. Alright, while we're there, so the sun's that way, orbital plane's that way. Let's just do a quick shifty out a little bit. That's all we need. And we'll go and scan the system. Where's the orbital plane? Here we are. We've got things coming up already. Oh, no gas giants in this system. Okay. High metal content world. Ammonia rich atmosphere. Nice, good start. Got 2 high metal content worlds probably. It's one there.
Body 4 is terraformable.
Ooh.
Someone else has claimed its discovery though.
Ah, bloody hell. Right, so we're not the first one here. No big deal. I've had worse. Okay. That's planet 1. Is this maybe 2, or is this a moon? 1A. Okay. And we're getting a whole bunch of codexes because this is the first time I've been in this sector.
Body 5 is terraformable.
Ooh.
Someone else has claimed its discovery though.
That's okay. We can still scan it. We get money for it. Alright, I'm missing something. Well, there we go. That's what I want. How many to go? A few. Alright. Icy body with rings. So, not really a gas giant. Just a big block of ice. But it's got rings. Any biologicals would be nice. I'd like the first system to have some biologicals. Another icy body. Non-terraformable. And lucky last. Oops.
System scan complete.
Okay, so we have a system of little planets, and yeah, they all are, and there are no... Oh, you can land on that one with the rings. Shall I go there? What's the G's? Oh, it's 2 Earth masses, gravity. Oh, 0.7. Oh, that would be landable, wouldn't it? No volcanism. Yeah, let's go land there for shits and giggles, shall we? Maybe worth a picture. Yeah, a picture from the surface with the things. That'd be cool. Let's do that. I'll get first footfall. Yeah, if it was really high G mass, I don't think I would have tried landing there, but seeing the gravity's really light on. It probably doesn't have an iron core. I know these things. Yeah, we've got a nice happy snap from the surface. Maybe one from orbit. I don't know. We'll have a look. Heading back to civilization, yes. Well, our civilization anyway. Are you looking forward to shore leave in Colonia? Yeah, I am, mate. I'm going to buy myself a bar. And then I'm going to go visit the engineers and get some of the engineering cool stuff. Right, so we should do a surface scan first, shouldn't we? You know, I'm struggling to figure out how a planet that size, which is about 2 times the Earth, has a ring system that big. Anyway, so let's just scan it. 8 probes. Alright. Can I do it without hitting the rings? I'm going to do one that side. So what are we going to get on the front view? So 30%. So we're going to have to do a couple more, I think. So that got that part, that hemisphere. That one there. We're going to have to do one up here. And possibly one down here. And then we'll do the rings just for shits and giggles. Oh, while I'm there, I might as well just wait for that. So that's the A ring. Miss, cocky's piss. Okay, where's ring 2? Oh, there's a few hot spots. So that's ring 1. And that must be ring
High
2.
value core hotspots detected on Shiflai JTGD 11-3385-8A ring.
But it is landable, so let's... We're going to land. What other hotspots we got here?
Surface scan
Oh, some big ones. What have we got there?
High value core hotspots detected on Shiflai JTGD 11-3385-8A
So we got some tritium. Ooh, I could do some mining as well while we're here. Void opal, I think that's a core one. Bromellite, don't care about the bromellite. Void opals again, and that was it. What about on the inside where we got metal? We got platinum. We got Serendrite. What's over here? Another platinum hotspot. Monzonite. Bromellite. Platinum again. Oh, is that a double? Oh, that's painite. Painite again. Okay, cool. Let's go and land on it. Just because we can say... Right, so if we go in here on this bit, it'll look like the rings are nearly overhead. Yeah, that'll be cool. Don't want to go on the dark side. So we could mine some tritium. Looking at the stars reminds me of Round the Horn. That's Orion's belt and just below Orion's trousers. Yeah. This would have to be one of the biggest planets I've landed on, I think.
orbital flight engaged.
Right, so about
Now
here
entering
will look
orbital cruise for Body 8. It is an icy body with gravity of 0.72 g and a surface temperature of minus 164 degrees Celsius.
cool. Very nice. Looks like somebody's drawing dick pics on the planet's surface there. It's a bit rude. Jeff is getting a dab hand at photos. Yeah, I saw some great photos on the Discord site. Very cool indeed. I threw a few up there too. Right, now I don't want to come in too fast because this is heavier gravity than we're used to. It looks fairly smooth here, smoothish. Mind you, it's all very smooth. There are craters and stuff, but looks like most of them have been absorbed into the ice. Alright, ease off on the throttle so when we come out of this, we're not going to smack into the planet. Put up as many as you can. I know a scrapbook video is going to be made. Oh, that's fantastic. Alright, let's do that then. Right, that looks smooth there. Let's get the landing gear out.
Landing gear deployed.
Oh, that's not like a lake or something. Frozen methane lake. I'll just plonk in it. Oh, look at that. That is magnificent. Right, throttle back. Let's land. Let's take some happy snaps. Let's go. Let's do the photos. Am I the first one here? Oh yes, very cool. What's it look that way? Well, it's the ship, so if I get a picture of me... Oh, I didn't plan that very well, did I? Alright, let's take a happy snap of that. Right, there we are. There's Gav. Oh, maybe like that. Oh, that's cool. About there. You can build a rainbow. Yeah, nice. Alright, hide UI. And what do I want? Oh, F10.
Displaying captured image.
Very nice. Now, if I can go... So if I walk... No, wrong way, Gav. You walk this way. Past the ship. Don't hit the leg. And we'll do a ship and Gav picture. Oh, that's the other leg. You duffer. Alright, go over here. That way. How's that look? Is that spectacular or what? Remembering all my pictures are all in super widescreen, so... Alright, let's do one of them.
Displaying captured image.
Okay, your chin up, mate. Do your chin up. There you go. Do we get another one?
Displaying captured image.
So cool. Alright. How about one from this angle? Where we got the Milky Way in the background and the rings in the other. Oh, it's not working. That's crappy. Right, that'll do. One more.
Displaying captured image.
Alright, let's get out of this. I love them. Love the photos. Right, let's go. Run, Forest. Excellent. Right, so let's do a bit of explore. Well, that was exploring, wasn't it? That was great. That was great. All right, so let's plan a route. So somebody's been here. I dare say they probably haven't been. All right, so let's just filter out some of these stars. Turn them all off. O, B, A, F, G, K, which are the most likely to have but yeah, let's just, instead of going like two, we'll go a few out. How far should we go out? What's that? 10 light. Alright, we'll go a bit further. Let's go a bit further, shall we? Let's go up, up, up. About that far. Because if nobody's been here before, what's that? 37 light years?
Setting course for Shiflai, NL-P C21-959. It's not even a hop, skip and a jump away. It's just a single jump.
So let's just set an economy route. How many jumps is that? 26 jumps.
Targeting Shiflai, QR-N C22-3566.
So we'll do that. So we'll get, instead of going out there and then coming back, we'll do the opposite, and then we'll just do a quick shufty back. I always do that at the end of the stream anyway, so let's do that now. Let's do it in the opposite way. Alright, off we go. A little bit faster away from all the rings and stuff, because our destination is over here. Those stars are so bright, it's hurting my eyes, and they're all so close. Alright, so let's do this. Hopefully the person who was here before hasn't done exactly what I'm doing right now. Well, the chances are Buckley's and none.
Jumping to She Flying QHMC 22 3566. This star we are heading to is scoopable.
So we'll do a D-scan.
We're now 35.61 light years from She Fly NL-P C21-959.
23 bodies.
Nothing in this system matches your minimum bioscan value threshold, Commander.
Alright. Just a quick jump out and then stop. And then we're going to do some scanning of the life forms. Right, what the heck is that? Oh, we've got a couple of gas giants, or is that a water world? That looks like a gas giant to me. Okie dokie. And we got some moons here. A rocky body. And something else. Another rocky body. And we got one over here. Which is probably high metal content, maybe? Rocky body. I'm not guessing very well. There's another rocky body. Biologicals would be good, guys. And there's more there. Where, oh where does my little dog lie? No. Down here somewhere, maybe? No? Alright, where is it? Right, let's just tune it. Oh, okay, it's just there. It wasn't close, it was just behind it. Some moons here too. What have we got? Icy body. Any more for any more here? Nope, that's it. Moving right along the elliptic plane. And probably another gas giant. Purple this time. That's planet number 1. Surely that's in the habitable zone. And we'll get some no atmosphere on that one. Something else here. No atmosphere. And that's all the ones there. Alright, let's pick another one. Another two gas giants. Alright, cool. And there's something else here. Maybe a moon or something. Icy body. Now there was another gas giant here, wasn't there? Tune that one in. All the way over here. So we've got a gas giant orbiting a gas giant. That's it for there. Down this end of the scale. Icy body. Any moons? No. Something else here. Another icy body. Any moons? Yes. But I have to tune. No, maybe a gas giant. Okay, cool. Any moon? No. Was there something there? No. I'm imagining things. There we are. Another gas giant. This system is just full of gas giants. And there's something over here. There's only moons left. Icy body. Any more? Yep, okay. A little bit further out. There's one there. Sue there. There's one there. there.
System scan complete.
And as far as I can tell, there was no life gem. Atmosphere, but no landables. Look at all those. Look at all those rings. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Even the small planets have got rings. This is just the ring system. Alright, can I zoom out? Out. You take a picture of that? Can you do that? No. Okay, don't do that. Control 8 space. Nah, it doesn't want to do it. Can I just...
Displaying captured image.
Oh, I can capture an image there. Alright, cool. Alright, so that's all the rings. Next system in the bunch of systems. That's what we want. 2 light years out. Now I can't remember if I did I discover this system? Region's name, Odin's Hold. Oh, so cool. Well, I must have discovered the system because there's no other. Let's just have a look. Nobody else's name. She didn't say I discovered it though, did she? Yeah, weird. Alright. Anyway, back to the regular scheduled programming. That one. It's my system, yes. Thanks, Ben. The next one will be mine too.
Jumping to sheet QR Chen C22 6470. This star we are heading to is scoopable. We're now 34.01 light years from Shiflai, NL-P C21-959.
26 more bodies.
Nothing in this system matches your minimum bioscan value threshold, Commander.
Alright, let's have a look. So Ben, have you started jumping yet, mate? There's something here. Right, so there are some gas giants. 2 of them by the looks of it. Close to each other. Moons? Any moons? Any asteroids? Any moons? There's a moon here. Stop moving. Right. Icy body. Oh, there's some more. Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. I think I'm going to discover all of them around these 2. And there's probably the gas giant there. That is cool that they're so, well, close to this scan anyway. Is that everything there? Yes. Something here. Asteroids. Asteroid belt. Okay. What do we have here? Something. Something next to the asteroid belt. We've got a gas giant just there. And a whole bunch of moons by the looks of it. And some more. 20 minutes doing all pre-launch checks, as you should, Ben. Should always do pre-launch checks. So you, especially if you're doing, well, you're doing 2 carriers at once. That's some fancy flying, buddy. Okay. that's everything there. We've got something here. Another gas giant. 2. Some moons here. Rocky body there. 1 here. Any more for any more? No, but there was another gas giant here, wasn't there? And there were some rocky bodies around it, maybe, or icy. Oh, they're rocky. Maybe we'll get some biologicals, be nice. Haven't had a single one yet.
System scan complete.
Nope, nothing. Alrighty, so next system. What's it look like first? I want to see how pretty it looks. Oh, okay, zoom out. Gas giants again. Nothing to land. Well, you can land on all the moons, but you can't do anything with them because there's no atmospheres. Alright, so this way is where the next jump point. 1 light year away. I could be there in 200 and something days if I had the time. Very cool.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yep. Okay, so Ben is launching both carriers at the same time. Make sure they are fueled, ready. Since I've got great parking, I thought I would give myself a bit of time. Yes, yeah, both like 200 light seconds apart.
Jumping to shoot QR Chen C 22H5367. The star coming up is scoopable.
Do I need fuel? No, I don't need any fuel. Okay, discovery scan. I'll get a little bit of fuel.
We're now 33.02 light years from Shiflai, NL-P C21-959.
2 bodies. What have we got? We got an A and a B
No
star.
bodies match your minimum bioscan value threshold,
Okay,
Commander.
that'll do. I've scanned them. I found them.
Congratulations, Commander. You are now officially the first arse-picking ape descendant to visit this system.
Very cool. Right, so the next jump is only 1.4 light years away. Just there. Let's go. Line it up, Gav. Oh, my butt. It's a bit sore.
Jumping to shoot flying QR Chen C 22H5354.
Right, hopefully something in this
Our
system.
next star is scoopable. We're now 31.65 light years from Shiflai, NL-P C21-959.
Right, so 9
No
bodies.
bodies match your minimum bioscan value threshold. Big cheese.
Alright, so throttle back. Let's do a scan. I love a good scan.
One biological signal detected on body 3.
Oh, yes. Well,
3 has an atmosphere and is
maybe
landable.
stratum. And anything of high value would be good. Or I'm just out here mapping for shits and giggles, aren't I?
6 biological signals detected on body 4A.
Oh, yeah. Hit the jackpot. Oh,
4A
I love
has
it.
an atmosphere and is landable.
What about 6? Oh, it's an icy body. Okay. That's fun. Any closer to the sun? There's something. Icy body. Oh, water world. Yeah, baby. Terraformable.
2 is terraformable.
Yes.
First one discovered today.
Very nice. Alright, so there's no more water world, so we'll go and visit it that though. Icy body, nothing there. Another icy body. 7. What's this one? This is a rocky body. It's the last one.
System scan complete.
Very nice. Okay.
Another landable with atmosphere. Body 1.
So we need to go and have a look-see at the water world, which was not that one, but was that the terra? What's that one? No biologicals, not terraformable. That's number 1. Can't. Is that the water world? Yes. All right. So we're going to go map that one, and then we'll find that one that had all the biologicals on it. Right, so mapping mode commence. There it is. Just to get away from the sun. George and Ben met last night, went back to the system we met. Oh, here I am reading, not looking. That we met at. It was very cool. Oh, so romantic, Ben. Alright, so we're just mapping this, aren't we? It doesn't matter if we get the dark side. This is the water world. No biologicals. Well, there probably is, but they're just not telling us. Doesn't seem to be any continents or anything on here. Just a truckload of water. Alright, let's just scan it. 6 probes. Okay. See how many we can do it in. Maybe 2. Alright, so that's the front side at 44%. Let's have a look at the back side.
Surface scanned by 50%.
There we go, there's 100%. Alright, so that's all fun, so that's just for the money. 2 for the show. 3 to get ready. Alright, and that one has 1 biological. Now that is worth a look-see because it's a high metal content world, and chances are we're going to have a high value like stratum tectonicus or something. So it looks like it's on the other side of the sun, the star, sorry, so let's just scoot past there. And if we do a victory lap, no big deal. No, alright, cool. Slowing down a bit. Alrighty. So Ben, how did you meet George? You just didn't stumble across him in a system or anything? Were you in open play? Or did you just find him in join and make a squadron or a private group and then just meet up that way? Or was he on YouTube and you found him that way? Very interested to know, mate. Alright, so we're scanning this one for life forms. Same surface scan as before, but we get to land if it's a good one and not a shitty bacterium. Alright, that should do. Throttle back. We've got 6 probes. Oh shit, I better do the centre one. I was watching a stream and he was going to the centre. I was already at the centre. Turns out we're 2 jumps away from each other. Oh, that is such a coincidence. So, but to meet up, you would have to be in a private group, wouldn't you?
Surface scanned by 50%.
Alright, so that's 59% on that one. Hopefully I've managed to get the other probe right in the middle at the back. Or close enough. Hey, good shot.
1 biological signal detected on body 3.
Bacterium. If it's a high metal content world, isn't there a chance that the bacterium is... Well, it's going to be more than 1 million, right? Alright, so let's go and have a look. Go and have a look, see. Chances are that it's not going to be shitty bacterium, it's going to be something decent. Yeah, this looks good. George came in and landed on Pegasus in solo. Good, well, he's out there all by himself, no carrier. My goodness. Alright, so there's some teal there, so a good chance of finding some. Alright, I'll line it up. There's a better
We're
one
approaching
there.
body 3. It is a high metal content body with gravity of 0.44 g and a surface temperature of minus 58 degrees Celsius.
Oh, that's a balmy day in Antarctica, that is. Oh, what's it look like? Oh, it's a bit rocky. This is going to be fun. Is there a crater I can go to? That looks like a crater. Oh, it's a rocky crater. Alright, we'll have fun here. This will be good. Or maybe... Oh, alright, this will do. Decisions. So it's a... bacterium in rocky bits. Oh, this will do. Oh, there's a flat bit there. What am I talking about? Oh, that's a strange angle. I'm coming straight down. Throttle back. I don't want to smack into the said planet. There's a bacterium right there. I can't see any others. Any over here? Might be scarce as hens. Oh, there's another one over in the mountains over there. Alright, cool. Still descending. Need some landing gear, will be good.
Landing gear deployed.
At least I get first footfall. Slow down. Okay, I'm slowing down. There we go, that should be about right. Okay. Plonk. Let's get out, scan by foot. Get me scanning didgeridoo out. There we go. Yay.
Congratulations, Commander. This looks like the first time we have found an emerald bacterium Orisu's. Another entry for our codex. That's worth around 1 million credits if you get a sample.
Oh, is that all? 1 million. Oh well.
Nicely done. A emerald bacterium Orisu's sample on this body that has not been reported to back-end systems.
Let's go find another 2. We're good for a laugh.
That's our first sample collected, Commander.
Now, I said there was
now
one
move
over
at least
here.
500 meters from here to find a different colony to continue the collection.
There was one over here in these hills. Yep, there it is. It's near that bit there.
We're now far enough away from the prior sample, Commander.
See this one here? Yeah, alright, so we'll just land here. Okay, a bit further, Gav. Looking at his terrain radar, and that should be pretty good there. Not going to run up to it. Ah, Klaus is back. G'day, mate. We're out exploring now. We got to where we were going. Hope your breakfast was nice. Nice? Nice. Oh, come on. Figure it out, will you? Right, let's go forward a bit. There you go. Should be able to figure it out now. Oh, let's get out. Go and find this bacterium. It's over here in the hills, isn't it? Get out my didgeridoo. There it is, hiding behind the rock. There we go.
Second sample collected, Commander. Now move another 500 meters from here and look for the third and final sample needed.
This is a nice picture too. Let's do happy snaps here. Maybe I should go to the front of the ship. What's that look like? No, that looks silly. This looks like the Olgas in the Northern Territory. Let's go past this bit. Can we do a happy snap? Oh, why are you crouching, Gav? Alright. Very cool. Alright, just one. Oh.
Displaying captured image.
Oh, come on, get rid of the UI. Do it again. Better.
Displaying captured image.
Right, there we go. Just sort of take another snap. Interesting scenery. You know, when you've got a mobile phone out in space, you can take as many photos as you want. Alright, let's go find this final sample and then go find that moon or planet with 6 biologicals. Right, so there should be another one here somewhere.
We're now far enough away from the prior sample, Commander.
Well, show me a sample and I'll be a happy man. Not that way. Pips to shields, because you know me. I love a good crash in a mountainous system. There's got to be some here somewhere, right? I'm 300 metres up now. Bloody bacterium, I tell you. Find 2 and then you can't find any. Over here, maybe. Anywhere would be nice. Oh, is that some there? Could be, could be, could be. Or is that just dirt? Oh, don't try and land. Yeah, landing gear off. No, it's just dirt. Oh, there is one there though. Hey, there we go. Right. Landing gear back on. Two little patches. Glad I saw those. I think that should do. Yep, perfect. Where did it go? There it is. Sometimes not very easy to see this stuff. Right, so that one's in the bag. Got him.
Congrats on completing your third sample scan, Commander. Nice work out there.
Let's go to...
All species of interest on this body have now been scanned, Commander.
Good. Let's get the flock out of here.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Shimmery atmospheres. Okay, so we want to find... Is it this one here? It must be. 6 biologicals, that's what I want. I want some of that action. It's not far away. It's on the other side of the planet. Right, so we need to go around that. And it's just there. Glad I didn't scoot past. Just speed up at 60, 70%. Should be safe. So it's the moon I want. Alright, so nearly there. I was looking at the squadron roster the other day, today, to see if anybody was online, just to make sure that I wasn't going to jump and leave anybody behind. And I noticed there's a few, probably what, a handful of commanders that haven't logged on for over 3 months. I hope they're okay. I suppose sometimes you've got to give the game a rest, but... Right, so we're going to scan this one. Hopefully it's got some good stuff on it. And they're all in the same place. I know about them. One of them is my best mate. Oh, okay, Ben. Well, I'm glad they're okay then. Right, we should be able to scan. We can scan it now. I don't want to get a bit closer. Don't want the probes taking forever to get there. Alright, that'll do. How many probes? 4 probes. Okay, so about there. Should be good. Just lack the time to play. Yeah, I suppose they, you know.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Being retired, well, semi-retired. So I still do orders for the business.
6 biological signals
I
detected
get a bit
on
of
body
time to play
4A.
at night. I've got no kids obligations. I'm a grandfather. Right, Cactoidea,
Detecting 6
bacterium,
signals below for bacterium,
Fungoidea.
Cactoida, Fungoida, Arceus, Frutexa, and Tussock. Commander, are we going to go
Arceus.
take a look?
Yeah, Osius is worth some money. So let's go and check that out. It's about 7 mil. And if we find anything else there, great. If we don't, Osius will do. Or Arceus, as she calls it. Right, so is it going to be rocky or flat? Flat, I think. Oh, I need to put my feet up, I think. Like a little stool underneath that the dogs can't rest their heads on.
Orbital flight engaged.
Approaching body 4A. This one's a rocky body. Gravity is 0.18 g. Surface temperature is minus 93 degrees Celsius.
He's got a 2-year-old and he just started his own business, so no time to even sleep. Yeah, poor bugger. I remember those days. Sometimes life just gets in the way, doesn't it? Right, so another rocky sort of thing. What we could do, see those the rays, the blast rays from the crater. Maybe that's a good place. Right, so we're in glide now. I think I'm on the ray, which looks a bit flatter. Not really super teal here, is it? But Osius likes a good rocky. Oh, there is some teal just there. Alright, so let's go down there. At least we're going to land on a flat bit, and if we see it, we see it. It's a bit sandy. Well, there's something down there, whether they're rocks or not, I don't know. Landing gear on. There's some bacterium there as well.
Landing gear deployed.
So I think it might be buggy time. I think there's the Osius there. Let's just scan it. So it likes a hilly bit. Oh, it's going to land. Alright, we'll land then. I want to get a bit closer though. Yeah, that's it. There's some Osius over there to starboard as well, I can see on my screen. Oh, there's some Tussock too, by the looks of it. Alright. So it's buggy time. We want drive assist off. We want the headlights off. Okay, so this is the arse end of... So I saw it at the front, didn't we? We do have lots of other stuffs. Oh, this is driving very nice. Wow, that's unusual. It's like oyster mushrooms on steroids. Let's have a look. Get out me didgeridoo. There we go. Very nice. Oh, first footfall. Thank you very much. Yeah. Osseous Fructus. How far do we have to be?
Congratulations, Commander. This looks like the first time we have found a grey Arceus Fractus. Another entry for our codex. That's worth around 4.03 million credits if you get a sample.
Okay. How far do I have to be?
Nicely done. A grey Arceus Fractus sample on this body that has not been reported to back-end systems. That's our first sample collected, Commander. Now move at least 800 meters from here to find a different colony to continue the collection.
Frickin' hell. Alright. Well, that one won't work because that's not 800 metres. I did see some up on the hill over here. I do like a good buggy drive. Oh, there's a bacterium there. Try and get some flat bits here. That's more osseous. I think it's over the crest of the hill. Oh, there's a bit of, what's that then? Oh, it's got purple flowers like lavender. Oh, we'll go over the hill. Should see some more. Oh, I'm flying through space into a bunch of rocks. Oh, good plan, Gav. Look before you leap, apparently. Good advice, that.
We're at a suitable distance to take the next sample.
Good. Well, I've got to find one first, darling. Alright, there's a big bugger just over there. Let's get him. Just over this ridge. There it is. That's what I want. Wonder if I can jump into it. Because it's got like a little bit of a cup thing going on there. Let's have a look. I'll be cheeky. Get out my didgeridoo. Oh, try again. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's a photo. I can scan it from here too. Yeah, can I get a photo? How cool would that be?
Second sample collected, Commander. Now move another 800 meters from here and look for the third and final sample needed.
I'm an idiot. Wrong way, Gav. That way. I want to see the buggy in the back. That's going to look even better. Oh, how cool's that? That's a happy snap. Right, chin up, Commander. Smile for the camera.
Displaying captured image.
Nice. Very cool. And now it eats me. Oh, quick, get out of it before it does. Oh, there we go. Alright, jump out of that. Oh, that's just being cheeky, that is. Alright, let's go find another one. 800 metres away. I'm glad it ate something before I got in there. Alright, different controllers, Gav. Alright, so that's going back toward the ship. So we need to go like 800 metres away from this one. Slow down a bit. We don't want to be jumping into craters and stuff. I can see a baby one. That's not going to be 800 metres though, is it? It's a little Arceus. Bye, mate. Oh, there's one up on the ridge up there. That's probably 800 away. I'm going to dodge all these boulders. Maybe it's best to go this way. Oh, a bit bumpy. Oh, there's two up on the ridge up there. Oh, doesn't like that.
We're now far enough away from the prior sample, Skipper.
Okay, well that's good because they're just over here, as well as a whole bunch of other plants. Which we'll grab on the way back to the ship. It was further than I thought. Oh, there's one there, so that'll do. Then I'll follow me tracks back. Don't forget to get some materials as long as you were searching for bios on the planet. Okay, mate. Yep. I see plenty of signals on my radar. Oh yeah, there are two up here. 1 kilometre, 1.5. That one says 3 metres. Is there? Oh, that's the plant.
Well done, Commander. You've gathered all the samples you need for this species. 5 unknown species left to find and identify on this body, Commander.
Okay. Can we go? Nothing really on... Right, so there's one over here, so we get this biological. That looks like a bit like tussock, but we'll just get that. Gotta get my didgeridoo out. Right, so this is lavender. We've got some lavender here. Tussock propagato. Very nice. Alright. What's that worth?
Congratulations, Commander. This looks like the first time we have found a lime tussock propagito. Another entry for our codex. That's worth around 1 million credits if you get a sample. Lime tussock propagito has not previously been recorded by Canon for this body, Commander.
How many meters? Because there's some just here.
That's our first sample collected, Kurd Nerd. Now move at least 200 meters from here to find a different colony to continue the collection.
Okay, there was some back this way. We'll head back towards the ship. And we should be able to find some on our way.
We're now at an appropriate distance to find a new colony of this species.
Okay,
Big cheese.
well, 2 wheels. I'm sure there's some more here somewhere. Oh, there we are. You should start naming them after my cheeses. What, the plants? Yeah. Well, that's lavender. Clearly. Right, nice. Oh, there is a bacteria
Second
over
sample
there.
collected, Skipper. Now move another 200 meters from here and look for the third and final sample needed.
Okay, so we'll head back to the ship. So we should stumble across some more. So there are some... there's a bacterium there too. There's some there, but it's not 200 metres, surely. Unless it is. She should tell me in a minute. Come on,
We're
Pete.
now far enough away from the prior sample. Commander.
What good luck. Da-da-da-da. Scanning the tussock lavender. There we go. Got it. Got it. Thank you for the
That's
cash.
another sample collected. What next, Commander?
Well, what we can do...
There are still 4 unknown species left to scan on this body, Commander.
Well, it's not really unknown. It's bacterium.
If you are done out there, don't forget to wipe your feet on the way in. We just
Okay.
waxed these floors.
So, see if I can get back in one piece. Without hitting too much rocky stuff. It's 300 metres this way, alright. There she is. Should we do the bacterium? Yeah, that's worth 5 mil. It's just over here. On the first sample anyway. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Let's get this one. Didgeridoo. Got him.
That's the first sample of Bacterium orisu's collected, Commander.
We'll get the
now
rest in
find
the ship.
another colony at least 500 meters away.
Right, sorry mate, didn't mean to run you over. So we'll just do the rest by... There we go, by ship. Woo. We'll go find the other bacteriums. There was one behind me. There's one over there. Should be 500. Should be able to plonk down in this paddock just here. Come on,
We have
beat me.
moved far enough away. Now
Hey.
look for another sample.
Well, I have. I just... This nice flat bit here with no rocks. I should figure it out. There we go. Find a spot with no rocks. Come on, you can do it. It's going up the hill. Righto. Right, had to force that down then. Took a little bit of shield with me, but it got better. Okay. Well, it's here somewhere. Is that it? I'm sure we landed... Oh no, that's because of all these rocks. Right, so let's go get this one. The blue means we've already scanned that species. The green means please scan me right now. which we shall do. There we go.
Second bacterium Orisu's sample collected. 1 to go. Now move another 500 meters from here and find our last sample.
Can do. I'll go over the hill. Pardon me, with the big Mandalay. Rightio, so let's go. So over here somewhere, a little bit higher. And it's always the third bacterium that's the pain in the arse, right? Ah,
We're
not
now far
today,
enough
my
away
friends.
from the prior sample. Commander.
There it is. There's a nice landing patch. No rocks. How cool's that? So let's just line it up. It's here somewhere. That'll do. Just land here. Anywhere here would be good. Figure it out. Yeah, there's something. Why land when it says it's unsuitable? Honestly, what kind of landing computer is this? There it is, back there. Not far from the back foot. And that's that one in the can.
That's another sample collected. What next, Commander?
I don't know.
There are still 3 unknown species left to scan on this body, Skipper.
I think they can stay unscanned.
Landing gear retracted.
Well, let's go and scan another system, shall we?
Frame shift drive charging. 3, 2, 1.
Alright. Where are we going? There we are. That's where I want.
Frame shift drive charging.
Oh. Sorry, doggos. Didn't mean to step on you. I might make this my last one. I'm in a bit of pain at the moment, so...
We're jumping to shoot flying QRHC
do
22-316.
this one last, and then we'll call it a day, I think.
Our next star is scoopable.
I think we get another full day of exploring, and so that'll be...
We're now 30.04 light years from Shiflai, NL-P C21-959.
Right, so 12 bodies, worth a scan.
Nothing in this system matches your minimum bioscan value threshold, Kurd nerd.
Well, we don't really know that until we scan. It thinks it does, but it doesn't really know. So we've got icy bodies, rocky bodies. Yeah, we might get lucky. We'll see. There's an icy one there. There's an icy one or two here. Yeah, that was a massive jump, Ben.
2 biological signals detected on body 5A.
Okay, 5A is a candidate. Let's go around the elliptic.
5A, another landable with atmosphere, but already discovered.
Oh, okay. Sad but true. Oh, there's something else there. There's another icy body just here. Is that it for there? Yep, okay, moving right along. There's one just here. High metal content world, nitrogen atmosphere. What was that? Planet 1. Then we got planet... What the frickin' heck is this one? This is planet something. 3. Another high metal content. And this one's a rocky body or icy body. That's all of 3 done. There's another one here. Another 2 here. Slips. Another icy body. Another one. It's 8 and 9. Well, I've got one more left, which is high metal content world.
System scan complete.
Okay, now one said there was biologicals, I think. I can't remember which one. It's the only one that's landable. That's probably why. It was an icy body, so we're probably only going to get ice mushrooms, but I said this was the last one for tonight because of my buttocks back pain. So let's go and check it out anyway. Then we'll head back to the Kurd Crusader carrier for some R&R. Oh, straight past. Not doing so well tonight. So many stars. There it is, that'll do. So it was the moon, wasn't it? Yeah. So I probably travelled about 10 light years total from the carrier anyway, because all the stars are still so close together. Yeah, it was. It was an intentional flyby, Keith. That was the reason. I'll keep telling that to anybody who listens. Right, so what am I doing here? I'm scanning. That's what I'm doing. Oh, this is the dark side. It's so bloody hard to tell because it's white. That would have been... Oh, probably wouldn't have been too bad. Since it's so bright, must have 2 suns or something. Oh, let's just pull back and scan. That'll do. That looks like the bright side. It's so bright anyway. 6 probes. I'm guessing one there and maybe one here. That's a guess. We'll see. See what it presents us. What do we got there? We got 56%. That's fine. Oh, it didn't hit the middle either. That'll do.
2 biological signals detected on body 5A.
Bacterium and fonticula, which is ice mushrooms. So let's go get the ice mushrooms. Mind you, the bacterium's worth the same price, but I do like the mushrooms. Not to eat, they'll be a bit cold, I reckon. Alright, let's go to this patch up here, shall we? Nice one, Ben. That's because when I talk too much, that's the problem, because I talk too much. Between a noob and a pro, as a pro does victory loops every
Initiating
time.
orbital entry procedures for body 5A. This one's an icy body. Gravity is 0.2 g. Surface temperature is minus 216 degrees Celsius.
Right, is there any in the teal right here? That's a flat bit there. I'd rather park there than on the rocky bit. Is it still teal? Oh, it's teal enough. Yeah, alright, cool, that'll do. Oh, that's the bits that are not so good. But anyway, that'll do. Let's just throttle back a bit. You can always take the buggy out. I think it's 500 metres is the going distance for this stuff. But there should be forests of it. Normally is. Ice mushroom forests. Looking for ice mushrooms. I'm pretty close. I should bloody see them by now. Alright, ice mushrooms, where are you? Don't you be hiding from me? Maybe over here. I may have the species wrong. I did say it was better in these rocky bits, so I may have to go over here. I haven't got my landing gear down, have I? Searching for the ice and the noobs smack into the moon. Well, that does happen to me occasionally, though, Keith. That's why I've got pips to shields. to save me from myself. Right, travelling into the danger zone. Danger zone! As Kenny Loggins would say. Yeah, correct. I am the probe. Well, this is not looking very good for the space mushrooms. Normally they like the flat, but I don't know why it's told me they're liking the mountains tonight. And I'm 500 metres up, so I'm not going to see many. Right, throttle right back, Gav. You're going too bloody fast. We'll hit something. Space mushrooms, where are you? I think it's pulling my plonker. This scan is just a bad scan. Maybe this flat bit over here. So many white mountains, I've got to be careful. I'm leaned right in so that I'm concentrating. What about down here, guys? Slow down. What do we got? Big fat sweet nothing. Alright, well that was not worth the time and effort. Alright, I think it's time to go home. So if we can plot a route back to the carrier.
Freight shift drive charging.
And yeah, call it a night, I think. Getting tired, I'm in pain. Alright, so let's plot a route back to from whence we came. Oh, look at that, there it is, just there. I've got to get close. I can't. That's it. That one. Yep, that's the one. That's where I am.
Setting course for Shiflai, JT-G D11-3385.
Let's do it the
we will reach our
fastest.
destination in 5 jumps.
No, we don't want 5. We want 1. 1 jump. That would be nice. 5 jumps. What do you think? I'm trying to save petrol? I was 8 light years away from where I started. There you go.
Frameshift drive charging.
Found a little bit. Not much. Didn't really have that much time. So many carrier jumps.
We have successfully transitioned to witch space. Heading to Shiflai JT-G D11-3385. This next star is scoopable. We have arrived at our target destination. No bodies have previously discovered biologicals that meet your minimum bioscan value threshold, Skipper.
Right, let's crew Crusader. Let's go into Super Cruise Assist. Let's find the bloody thing first. Oh god, I'm right out of whack here. Where is it? It's around the moon. I don't go too fast because I know it's just here somewhere. There it is. Line her up. 2 light seconds and we're there. Yeah, apparently you got to blow up the 3rd rock from the sun to make that hyperspace bypass. I remember reading Hitchhikers when I was 17. First year in the Navy. Bloody hilarious book. I joined when I was 16, by the way. Right, there we go, we're there.
Welcome, Commander. Please respect our carrier and fly carefully.
I will. Right, so let's ask permission to dock on my own carrier. There we go. Okay, where is my allocated pad?
Your computer will do the rest.
It's on the other side. Okay. So probably made a little bit of cash tonight. Not a lot. Got to see some cool things. Jumped on top of a space mushroom. You'll be here in 3 hours. Okay, Ben. Both carriers jumping in at the same time. That'll be cool to see. But I won't be staying up, mate. I'm sorry. But I will keep the kettle on for you.
Our depot progress is up to date, Commander.
Alright, let's get in the hangar.
Ship secured. What can we do for you today?
You can give me some money. Okay, so let's go to get the codexes first. That's at the redemption office. What have we got? 75 grand. That'll do. Better than a kick in the head. Universal cartographics. 1 more jump cycle and we get a nice rest. Yes, yes, we have been jumping. So, right, so 4.2 mil and then maybe some bonuses. Not a lot for mapping, but it'll do. You've earned the following accolades. First to discover 2 bodies. $1,500 bucks. Okay, fair enough. Alright. Alrighty, we need to just repair the ship, because I'm sure there's some structural damage there somewhere. Don't know what that's from, but... Alright, we're going to disembark, go to Vista Genomics, talk to my mate Ruben, and get me some sweet, sweet cash for finding those plants.
No gravity. Magnetic contact active.
Hangar 9. Let's go. Yeah, indeed, Keith. Right. There we go. G'day, Reuben.
Ah, you have some data to sell.
I have.
Our scientists are keen for new data.
Right, so 7 million for that, and there's some bonuses, I'm sure. There we go. So total of 35 mil.
As you are selling your samples, I will reset my not handed in estimate counters.
Better than
Make
a
sure
kick
you
in the
sell
head.
all your sample data here. Big cheese.
Can I help you with anything else?
No, no, all good.
Thank you for your contribution to our research.
You're welcome. Right, back to the ship. Whoop. Right, back into the Mandy. And there we go, Commanders. 07 to all of you. Thank you so much for watching tonight. It's been a blast as always. All that jumping around and stuff. But yeah, it's so good. So just a heads up, I think I'm jumping... It's not tomorrow night, it's the night after. So it's, for me, it'll be Friday night. Is that right, Ben? Can you just confirm in the chat there, mate? I think it's not tomorrow. Tomorrow we're exploring. So, just have another look-see out there. Yes, okay, so Friday night, we don't do jumps on the server maintenance day. Alright, cool. Alright, thanks a bunch, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Bye.